Hi, my name is Sanjay Salunke. As we have seen in last session, variation in value of G, mass and weight. Today we are going to finish our first chapter. We are going to learn following topics. First, free fall. Second, gravitational potential energy. Third, escape velocity. Now coming towards first point is free fall. Whenever an object moves under the influence of the force of gravity alone, it is said to be falling freely. For example, the moon and the artificial satellites are moving only under the influence of the gravitational field of the earth. Thus, they are in free fall. For a freely falling object, the velocity on reaching the earth and time taken for it can be calculated by using Newton's equation of motion. For free fall, the initial velocity u is equal to 0 and acceleration a is equal to g. Thus, we can write the equation as v is equal to gt, s is equal to 1 upon 2 gt square, v square is equal to 2gs. For calculating the motion of an object thrown upwards, acceleration is negative, that is in direction opposite to the velocity, and is taken to be minus g. The magnitude of g is the same, but the velocity of the object decreases because of this negative acceleration. Now second point is gravitational potential energy. The energy stored in a body due to the gravitational force between the body and the earth is called the gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy of a body of mass m is equal to minus gmm upon in bracket rh, where g is equal to gravitational constant, m is equal to mass of earth, r is equal to radius of the earth, and h is equal to height of the body from the surface of the earth. Now third point is escape velocity. When a body is thrown vertically upward from the surface of the earth, the minimum initial velocity of the body for which the body is able to overcome the downward pull by the earth and can escape the earth forever is called the escape velocity. An object going vertically upwards from the surface of the earth having an initial velocity equal to the escape velocity escapes the gravitational force of the earth, the force of gravity being inversely proportional to the square of the distance becomes 0 only at an infinite distance from the earth. This means that for the object to be free from the gravity of the earth, it has to reach infinite distance from the earth. That is, the object will come to rest at infinite distance and will stay there. Now, expression for escape velocity for an object of mass m. Now, on the surface of the earth and at infinite distance from the earth, on the surface of earth, A kinetic energy is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. B potential energy is equal to minus gmm upon r. C total energy is equal to E1 is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. That is 1 upon 2 mv square escape velocity minus gmm upon r. Now, at infinite distance from the earth, A kinetic energy is equal to 0. B potential energy is equal to minus gmm upon infinity is equal to 0. C total energy is equal to E2 is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, it is 0. Now, from the principle of conservation of energy, E1 is equal to E2, 1 upon 2 mv square escape velocity minus gmm upon r is equal to 0. That is, v square escape velocity is equal to 2gm upon r. Therefore, v escape velocity is equal to in root 2gm upon r is equal to in root 2gr. Now, today's homework is using the law of conservation of energy, obtain the expression for the escape velocity. With that, we have finished our first chapter. To revise these points for better understand. Thank you.